I can legally share this video with you because of the recently passed Explorer Act. For the past couple of years, I would have needed a permit to take videos in national parks and post them on YouTube. So I am pleased that I can share this video with you now. Hey, I'm Nancy, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, welcome back. I really love to share all of my experiences here with you, either to help you make a decision about whether RV life might be for you, or to see places that you might want to travel to yourself, or just for you to enjoy. Did you know that I also post videos about some of the beautiful places I've been able to go to? Because that's one of the main reasons that I live in this 26-foot motorhome, to travel and to see the sights of the USA and spend time in places that I would otherwise never get to go. So today, let's go caving. I never would have thought that Thousand Trails would actually have a campground inside of a national park. But at Mammoth Cave, that's exactly what it is. There is about a 20-minute drive to get to the visitor center, which is always my first stop. There are several amazing cave tours that book up quickly. You want to look at them, see what's within your comfort level. Some of the tours are 2 hours, some of them are 4 hours. I did 3 tours while I was at Mammoth Cave. 2 of them were 2 hours long and 1 of them was 4 hours long. I found one of the 2-hour tours more difficult than the 4-hour tour. Mammoth Cave National Park is a dark sky. Really, can you get down? Can we not do this right now? Oh my goodness, just sit, just sit. If you're gonna do that, then sit up bigger. Mammoth Cave National Park is a dark sky park, so it's a great place to see the Northern Lights. I had seen the Northern Lights 4 times in 2024 up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I never would have thought that I would have seen them as far south as Kentucky. But not only did I see them, it was the most spectacular viewing of all. I heard a rumor that there might be Northern Lights that night, and I looked in the campground and I started to see them forming. So I drove the 20 minutes in the dark up to the top of the mountain and the visitor center, where I found a very dark area. I was not the only person out looking. You could hear other people in the dark, and they started to appear, and they got brighter and brighter. I was there for about 3 hours. After about 45 minutes, it looked like it was starting to die down. 45 minutes for Northern Lights is a long time. So I went back to my car and sat in my car, and I noticed that they were coming back again. And this time they were brighter than ever. It was unbelievable. Usually you only see them in the north. On this night, I was able to see them for 180 degrees all the way around the sky. It was just beautiful. And that lasted for another 45 minutes to an hour, and then it died down again. And I started my car and started to move, only to see it was starting back up yet again, but not quite as strong as it was the second time around. I felt so blessed to be able to see the Northern Lights. It was one of the things on my bucket list in 2024. That and seeing a bison, which I did, and seeing a moose, which I did not do. It's a cold and rainy day here. I do have the heater on in the RV. I was hoping to be able to sit outside today, but as you can probably see behind me, it's not a nice day. It's raining out and cold. So the heater is on, and it may create a little bit of background noise, but it keeps my feet warm. Not only did I find the history of the cave itself interesting, there's a whole story about the cave wars in the local area. Owning a cave and giving tours of the cave in this area in Kentucky was a big and competitive business. Mammoth Cave is the world's longest cave with over 400 miles of surveyed passages. They think there's another 600 miles that haven't been explored yet. If you are above ground anywhere in Mammoth Cave Park, you are probably walking on top of the caves. Mammoth Caves National Park also offers a lot of different walking tours for free and stargazing programs because they are a dark park. One of the hikes was canceled for several days as a boat crossing bridge was out. You have to prepare for the unexpected. As I drove around and explored the park, I was really hoping that I didn't get stuck on the wrong side of the bridge. stuck here. Come on. Really? This is not good. There we go. I think it only fits 2 cars. And then they come across. And once they get off, I get to go. Once they get past me, then it's my turn. Mammoth Cave is the world's longest cave with over 400 miles of surveyed passages. They think there's another 600 miles that haven't been explored yet. If you are above ground anywhere in Mammoth Cave Park, you are probably walking on top of the cave. While you're in the caves, while you may be 400 feet below ground, you are always above the Green River. That is so cool. Some of the areas in the cave I got to explore were the frozen Niagara, which was discovered in 1923, Batman's Misery, the bottomless pit, the Snowball Dining Room, where you could actually have lunch until 2013, and the Echo Lakes and Crystal River boat rides, which were discontinued in 1992, stone monuments, and the bridal altar, where you could once get married underground, and the remains of an old underground hospital, which was the only tour I didn't get to go on.
This is the biggest bat that we see inside of Mammoth Cave. That's as big as they're gonna get. Most of the time, they're gonna be about the size of your thumb. So this is not even in our top 3.
I was able to do 3 tours for a total of 8 hours underground without even hitting the same spot twice.
Look straight up.
Here's another one. Here's another hole. This one's actually dripping. Whoa. Steps here, sort of. See?
You can still get married on the surface. They just won't let you in. Yeah.
Thanks for coming caving with me today. If there's a topic that you would like me to talk about RV life, any questions that you have, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make a video about them for you. I'll see you next week.